We work with young people that are leaving care, but they're in the sort of transition from being a child into sort of adulthood.
We provide semi-independent accommodation for young people who are a care leaver. So most of our young people are between 16 to 18. So it's to ensure they have a smooth transition into their accommodation, and then there's a team of support workers who helps them make sure they're settled, make sure they've got everything that they need.
Their ultimate goal is for them to maintain the accommodation and move on to their own independent living. It's the bit in the middle which is the hard bit, what's got to be done, the budgeting, the cooking, the shopping.
The hardest thing I think was budgeting, like paying bills and stuff like that. People here help me with managing on my own, with my own house.
It doesn't just like help you with everyday stuff, it can help you with like your emotions, and if I feel low, I ring Suzanne. I know that I've got someone who has my back if I need him.
Angela is amazing. She books my appointments and she does a really good job. We go out for trips like hospitals, but we have good times.
I really like Jo. She's very helpful. When I've got a question and ask her, she immediately responded for my question.
And making sure we are meeting the needs of these young people is massive. And not just on a practical level, because we know it's all about independence and budgeting and monies. You've just got to go in on a parallel, both emotionally and practically.
And with it being Care Leavers Week, we've got a number of activities that we're doing. We've got a hairdresser in a local salon who's volunteered her time to do some pamper sessions.
I've wanted to get involved with giving a little bit of my time somehow. Mental health is something that's really close in my family. So when Angela was telling me about the week and stuff, I just suggested if I could get involved somehow. And everybody feels better after having their hair done. So I just thought if I can give somebody a bit of an uplift, then I'm happy to do that.
They felt really isolated this year. It's been a really difficult year, and some of them haven't felt really confident to go out at all. I want them to have a fun day and just enjoy themselves and feel like they're being treated. They're only on a low budget themselves, and things like going to a hairdresser's is something that they're not always able to do.
Well, I'm hoping they go out really happy with the hair and just feeling a little bit better in themselves, a bit uplifted and ready for the week.
Came here and got my hair done and I feel 10 times better. Today has been amazing. Me look like 10, you know.
Before I met Stepping Stones, I weren't really good at regulating my emotions. I was quite hot-headed, but Stepping Stones has taught me how to think before I act.
We're just willing the outcomes for these young people, willing them. So when you do hear the achievements, and it might be little ones, there might be, big achievements, but the little ones are a lot as well, so it's great.
Every day is a challenge, every day is something different, but at the end of the day, you're making a difference towards a young person's life.
I thought it's very difficult for me to survive and to live by my own. I was very scared when I first moved to this placement because I've never lived by my own.
I'm aware Simay's gone through a lot to be where she is, and the excitement and the passion she shows for being here, wanting to be a doctor or a nurse. She's so focused and determined, which makes me quite proud.
Now I adapted everything. I've got my telly, I've got my data, I've got my friends to come over. I feel good.
For all our young people, I'd really just like them to feel safe and secure and be able to maintain the tenancy that they live in. So it's nice to see when they come on not wanting to engage and to be quickly won round by the professionalism of the staff, and to see that relationship and that rapport. That always pleases me.
They've helped with confidence as well, because before like speaking with Jo and stuff, I didn't like talking to people at all. I'd never been on a bus by myself either, but it's not as bad no more.
When I moved up here, at first I was really anxious about going to college and that, but Stepping Stones encouraged me to go to college and they made me feel more confident about going. I'm excited about being a police officer, but also about having a family.
We are the stepping stone for them to live on their own, hopefully at 18 and be independent. You just want them to feel happy, settled, and be able to talk about their experiences and be honest about how they're feeling. So it's nice to see that, and that's all down to the hard work of the staff.